Hello, hello, hello. Hello, darlings. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a wee bit of time with me. I am so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the PO box, purchases off the wish list, and tipping the Clarista. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. Oh, so much. Hey, Flo, how are you? Hi, Angel. How are you, ladies? Are you doing okay? Hey, Lucy. I love you so much, Flo. For those who are on Patreon, I got a video uploading over there. Just a good little energy check-in this week. Feels pretty good. Hey, Ebony. My birthday was great. You know, nothing. I had an ice cream cake. It was delicious. And Chinese food, also delicious. And spent time with, you know, the kids and built their furniture. And you did. Thank you. Yes, you did. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that you're at home. Feeling better. Hey, Dee. Yes, thank you for remembering. Like you saying that triggered me to remember the name on it. Thank you. Yeah, no, it was a great birthday. Hey, Shelly. Oh yeah, if you guys have your, like, if you want to do your other question, there's a few of you that still have that. You can use that now, or you can email that to me. That's also fine. Whatever. I don't think I know who that is. I keep emailing them to you. Angel, I sent them to you a couple times. I didn't. Okay, I'll send them to you again. Actually, I'm going to do it right now while we're here. We'll do it outside the website. I'm so sorry. Okay. Sorry. Maybe this one. Oh. So I'm not going to do my whole spiel that I would usually do. Because now I've written it 2 times. So if I had any other messages in the email as well, I'll have to check it later. Okay, hopefully you get that one. All right, boom. Yeah, I did those that day. I was just late that day. Weird. It is Mercury retrograde. I got you, Flo. Ryan, was it your birthday? Happy birthday. Okay, good, Angel. Yay! Okay, perfect. Gosh, I hope they're still relevant. Okay, so Shelly, you want me to use your other one and do a general for you? I can definitely do that. Happy birthday, Ryan. Oh, okay. No. Oh, you mean like a collective. Well, don't worry. There's one posting on Patreon. Everything is crazy. Okay, Flo, what's your question? You got it, Shelly. Sorry. Sorry. I'm trying to keep up. You're welcome. Enjoy your readings. Yes. Yes, you're very welcome. It's almost ready to be posted. So. All right, Flo, my darling. What's your question? Hey! Aw. Shelly, you're the best. I don't want you to be sad. Who knows, guys? Maybe we're just coming into the rebirth. We'll see what happens. I'm just taking it one day at a time and just following. You know, I miss you guys like crazy. All right, so what can Flo expect on her trip to New Mexico? What can Flo expect on her trip to New Mexico? I think that there is this energy flow where there's something about being pleasantly surprised, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know what it is that you're expecting, because it does feel like you are this Page of Wands feels kind of like sneaky. Not that you're being sneaky, but almost like no, I don't feel like you're being sneaky, but it feels like you're trying to learn something. You're trying to get some information on something. You're trying to figure something out here, okay? But we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Star, and that feels very kind of relieving. Kind of like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. You know, I kind of feel this like sense of relief here. There's something about that. And it's very healing. Now, and this may, yeah, you could have been like holding back or really holding on to there's like this energy where it's like, because I do feel like this person is Knight of Wands, Magician energy, right? Maybe kind of like in the Seven of Cups. Can be very good with their words and kind of manipulative and kind of something like that, right? Like this person can be tricky Ricky, right? They're slick and they're in and out, okay? Whoever this is. But I feel like there is a pleasant surprise. And so there's this energy of either like, I don't know, holding on too tightly to an idea of this person or holding back from this person. I feel like you're able to kind of spin the wheel on this, and like move forward. So, yeah. It feels like a pleasant surprise, right? It feels like you're almost kind of like, again, I don't feel like you're creeping in or sneaking in, but it's almost like you're just like, you know, everybody move slow. Nobody make any sudden movements. You know, and then it's just this like Eight of Pentacles and the Star. It's like this pleasant surprise of like, you know, what you find, what you come across. And yeah, there's you're able to spin the wheel on like an old perception. I don't want to call it an old perception. You know, I feel like it's you know, there's been an energy of like holding back or, you know, holding on to the past a little bit here, and it's granted, it's totally fine, but it is time to see something different, if that makes sense. Nice. Okay, well, I feel like you're going to be pleased with what you find, whatever it is. I'm sure that's absolutely justified, Flo, for sure. Hey, Arkansas. Missed you too. I would trust your gut to go and all of that. But I also do feel like it's yeah. Yeah, I don't think you need to dread it. But I still think that you know, move the same way that you were going to, right? Like, you know, now that you have this kind of knowing that it's not something to necessarily dread, I wouldn't necessarily like change your plan, you know, like still come in, right? No sudden moves, like that type, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Flo, my dear. Oh, guys. Hey, Tisha. You feel so much better? Good. Good, good, good. That is very dude. What's everyone up to? That's awesome. Yeah, it's I don't know. Ooh, that sounds fun. It's like from my ear's starting to feel better. But yeah, I get these like sharp pains like through like the nape of my, and then like down my neck, mostly on the left side, and like right in here, oof, up in here, all on this like left side. It's actually been better today than it has been in a while, but oh, Shelly's gonna email me. She meant like a collective reading, because I thought the same thing. But yeah, she's gonna email me. Yeah, it's terrible. And so how do I clear it? But when I put like when I get a warm washcloth, obviously right all up in here, it feels so much better. I've been like spitting stuff up as much as possible. I don't know what else to do. And I've been, you know, obviously it's also coming out of my ear. Like there's gunk, like more, I've cleared more gunk out of my ear in the last week than probably my entire life. But I am on amoxicillin, and I think that's really clearing it out too. It has not been fun. Heat massage. Okay. So pretty much what I've been doing. Perfect. I just, you know what? I lost my heat pad. How do you lose your heating pad? Who does that? Me. So I've just been using like a warm washcloth. But, and I'll keep doing that. Because, yeah, it was like, it's like miserable. You too? You've been doing it too? I'm sorry that you have to experience that because it is not fun. It hurts. You're clipping wings today? I think that's a good thing, right? Ow. I've been cleaning the garage. Did some personals, cleaned the garage, recorded Patreon, thought I'd go live. I'll probably go clean the garage. Hey, Robert. Okay, got it. Roger that. Hey, Missy. That's funny. You would never know. Now that I think about it, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Thank you. Thank you very much. It was a great day. Jake, I agree that Yeshua is the Messiah. The Savior. Christ consciousness is the way. I am with you. Missy, I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good. My ear's still healing, but I mean, can't keep me down. What are you guys up to? Right. I said Christ consciousness is the way, my dear. PayPal didn't work anymore. That's weird. Well, mine does. Is it yours? Hey there. So you just sent in a donation. That information is in the description box, and then I'll just do a quick little reading. Hey, Irene. Be careful out there. Okay, Jake. No worries. But what do you think that Yeshua was teaching? Is my question. That's what Christ consciousness is the teaching of Yeshua. What he was trying to teach you how to live. You can't just praise a man named Jesus and not live how he lived and expect to be saved. That's not how it works. Yeah, Yeshua lives in my heart. I speak to him every day. Come on, Robert. Chime in. Jake, you're seeing it through the eyes of separation. You're not seeing it through the eyes of oneness, and that's where we differ. I'm not wrong and you're not wrong. But I'm not coming to your house and telling you that you're wrong. That's the difference. We see it through different eyes, and that's okay. Jake, what do you know about me? How can we both be right? Yeah, that's how we differ, because you can't see. Anyways, your reality is completely different from mine, and so what saves you may not save me, right? So the way that Jesus comes to you through the Bible, through church, through all these things, through separation, that may have saved you. But through Christ consciousness, through finding Yeshua within my heart and my soul, through what I do, through my healing, that's how Christ saved me. That's how we can both be right. Because you're not like me and I'm not like you. There's no two people that are alike. So in order for us to all be saved the same would be kind of like, how does that make sense at all? So Yeshua came to me in a way that I would understand, and we have our own relationship just as you have your own relationship with Jesus. Same energy, same consciousness. Yeah, but we have different perceptions because we grew up differently. We live different lives. We perceive differently. We have different beliefs. We experienced so many different things. So again, the difference between me and you is I'm not coming to your house and telling you that you're wrong. I respect your beliefs, and I'm glad that you have them. And I'm glad that you feel as though within your beliefs that you have been saved. And I love you, just as Yeshua does. All right, Tisha, what's your question, Mama? So, and that is where Christians got it wrong, because, nope, I'm done. I'm done. Tisha, what's your question? I know Christ. I know Christ. I know, you know, and there's nobody that can tell me differently. And again, we have different relationships. So for me to even say that you don't know Christ would be blasphemy, right? Because you know Christ in your own way, right? You know Christ as a man, as something separate to you. I know Christ as an energy, as a consciousness, as a teaching, as a wisdom. But again, our beliefs are different. So for me to tell you that yours are wrong, that's blasphemy in your reality. I would never, ever do that. Ever. Okay. All right. So Tisha wants to know, what does she need to know? What does Tisha need to know? Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on, Tisha. Okay. Michael needs something. Right. Jake, you're in the wrong place, man. Because we see beyond the restrictions and the limitations and the indoctrination of, again, I'm not saying anything is wrong with your religion or the Bible. I love the Bible. I use discernment when reading the Bible. You know, but the Bible's also a form of divination. But I need to focus on, you know, you're in the wrong place. You know what I mean? You maybe you feel like you need to come save me, but trust me. Yeah. All right. What does Tisha need to know? I have, yeah. Whoa, we have the Emperor and the Empress. Interesting for Tisha. With the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant here. Ooh, okay. So you said you've been feeling something. That's for sure, because there's like a cycle that's there's something within your feminine, your masculine energy that's definitely balanced, but also too, you may see this reflect in some sort of physical, you know what I mean? Like, Tisha, I don't know if you're like in a relationship, but there's something where it's like, with this Emperor and this Empress here, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, this is, it's kind of like I feel like there's something coming to fruition here. Like the wheel is spinning on, it almost feels like what you would consider like the American dream. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's something that you're necessarily chasing, but that's what it may not be like the American, you get what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles here, Five of Wands. Oh, What is this Page of Pentacles, Five of Wands? I honestly feel like that was that Jake guy. To be honest with you. His energy. Four of Wands here. Yeah, there's something, yeah, you should be feeling something. It's something good. It's something positive. It's because I feel like these two energies, Tisha, have just been like activated. You know what I mean? And so there's like the wheel is spinning on some sort of wish fulfillment, but it is with the Hierophant coming out here, right? Like that's, you know, that's the God card. That's the, you know, the traditional card, right? The house, the picket fence, the jobs, right? Like all the things. There's something, but it doesn't have to be like that. Like that's why I feel like I generalized it in like the American dream type of thing. It feels like it's yeah. Tell me more about this. Because it feels like this is something that you may have like had to kind of fight for in a type of way here, right? Like, you know, like there's like this energy of really having to like hold on to a lot of hope and having a lot of faith when it comes to whatever, like a certain aspect of this situation here, okay? Yeah. I also kind of get this feeling too, where, Tisha, where it feels like, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know, there's like a defensive energy. I don't want to say that you're defensive. I feel like honestly somebody's protecting you. There's an energy of being protected here. And I can't tell, there may be some people who are like, there may be somebody who's like defending you, like, you know, speaking up for you. It's almost like this energy of what you want, maybe like somebody else doesn't understand, right? But there's somebody in the in-between, right? Say for instance, like you both know one person, right? And you know, whatever reason they're talking about it, and this person's like, well, you know, it's what she wants, you know, like you don't have to understand it. Like there's that type of energy here. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to understand what makes somebody else happy. And I feel like there's this energy of this kind of like coming through in some type of way here. And whatever this is, I feel like it may kind of, it almost feels like it like rumbles the ground in a way, like not physically, but like when it comes to spinning this wheel, you know what I mean? Like, I hope this is making sense to you. Yeah, because there's an energy of where you may be feeling like things are like not moving, right? Or you're like left out or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Or like there's nothing going on, and then we have the Chariot here with the sun. Yeah, because something is like, It feels like suddenly ending, but in the best way. And I think it has to do with like, I don't know, sticking up for some sort of defensive energy, right? Some sort of like defending yourself, like, or somebody else defending you. Like, it has to do with throat chakra stuff, for sure. Is this making sense, Tisha? Sorry for all the interruptions today. Okay, well, Summit is, well, I'm sure that it will all make sense at some point, but yeah. It feels like whatever you're feeling is correct. There is something coming, but it feels good. It feels positive. You're welcome. Yeah, do that as much as you need to, dude. As much as you need to. Did our friend Jake leave? Nice. Unpause. Yeah. It's okay. You'll have that. It's just everyone's in their own, state of consciousness and whatever. Whatever. Yeah, Irene, I see it. Robert. Thank you, Tisha. You have a good day too. Yeah, I don't know. It's never my thing to infringe on groups that I wasn't a part of. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what goes on over there. I don't know what they're doing. It's none of my business. I'll just stay in my own lane. Robert, I don't know exactly what happened, but I know that it ruptured, my eardrum ruptured, and then there was like some middle ear infection, and it's just been not a fun time, but it's been manageable. But I don't know how it happened. All of a sudden, I just felt a bunch of pain in my jaw. And it was weird that I noticed it in my jaw first before my ear. It's getting better, yes. It's still, I honestly don't know. I mean, other than Flo and I talked about like this, the sinus pain, right? And then inside the ear, it's like the, you know, when like the cartilage of your ear is like sore, like that's real sore. And then, like inside, obviously I can't hear very well. Inside's pretty sore, and it's kind of like inflamed around. I also have these little bumps. I don't know if they're little cysts or something that have formed due to like the stress to the ear, but those create pressure too. Hey there. No, there's nobody else in line. But I'm on like day 7 with the amoxicillin, and I will say today is also the first day that I have been able to not take like Tylenol. So, oh, Robert, it's all good. Yay, Irene! Yeah, I'm glad that I went and got the antibiotics also, too. Otherwise, I mean, I would have eventually ended up, because it was really, I was in so much pain. All right, what does Irene need to know? Let's find out. Let's find out. What does Irene need to know? Okay, so, ooh, Tower, King of Cups. Okay. So there's some sort of, I'm not even sure that you're consciously aware that you do this or that you have this, but there is some sort of wall that's coming down, okay? It's kind of breaking down. And it's essentially it's something that was built to like keep you safe. I feel like energetically, like to protect your energy, and because like your empathy, right? Like there's, and so you're like kind of like, well, why would I break it down this wall, right? If it's to protect that energy. And the reason that it's coming down is because it's one, you're safe without it, right? You built this to protect yourself but it seems as though you've brought yourself to a safe space where you don't necessarily need that. Okay. I feel like this is naturally falling, because there may be, I almost feel like you're like thrust into it. Okay, again, I'm not exactly sure. I don't really feel like this is something that you intentionally have up, right? Consciously. But it feels like there may be a situation, there could be travel involved, I'm not sure, but a situation where you're kind of like forced almost to like drop this wall. And it's like it's almost like, taking a big old leap of faith in a situation when it comes to like trusting, being vulnerable, okay? And in a certain situation or in a certain environment or maybe even around certain people, okay? And it's like, and you are totally caught, you are totally embraced. For some reason I'm picking up on like grotto energy or like warm water energy or like even, and again, this doesn't have to be like real, this is just like what's coming through like kind of in a spiritual sense, right? So, or even like I said, there's kind of this like, you kind of jumping and there being a trampoline there and kind of, flying back up in a blissful way. So yeah, so there's definitely, this is definitely happening. And again, I feel like is more so you maybe like pushed into it a little bit, if that makes sense. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I don't know where Grant is. He's probably farming somewhere. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, for sure, Irene. I've been thinking about oregano. Actually, Flo, maybe I should definitely, since you said that, I should definitely do something about that. Hey, Ambrosia, I love that name. Yeah, I totally get it, Irene. Yeah, you're just, it's one of those things where, they showed me, like back in the old days where the parents would like throw their kids in the pool. Either you're going to sink or you're, swim, which is super traumatizing. But like, that's kind of the energy that I'm kind of getting. But you're definitely not going to sink is also what I'm getting. You know what I mean? I honestly almost thought about putting drops of it in my ear, but I was afraid because of that. You know what I mean? So maybe taking the pill form to start would probably be good. I know it's good for everything. It's like gold when it comes to herbs, for sure. It is possible. Hey, Tink. Have a great day. Love you. Bye. Irene, very interesting. Robert, it is possible. But there are like rules to that, and I like to follow the rules. So I don't correct. Yeah. Hey Larry. Yeah, like you want to respect people's energetic space, right? But we are collective consciousness, and so once you tap into the collective consciousness, you know, it's pretty easy to kind of, you know, uh and so, but also, right, I don't have control over what it is that I'm grabbing either. Like, right, like my intention is met, but as far as what we learn about that person, that is not in my control. But also, too, it's like, it's just good to have respect. You know what I mean? Like, you know, mind your own business, you know, that type of thing. Like even when people ask for like readings about other people and situations, I always connect to the purchaser's higher self on what they need to know, because we don't need to cross any boundaries or disrespect anybody's energy or anything like that, you know. But if the person needs information about that to heal or to move forward, well then obviously their higher self has that information and we can tap right into that, you know what I mean? I love you so much. Thank you, Irene. Exactly, Robert. And I'm sure that's very tempting, but I've honestly never been tempted to be like, ooh, I want to know what's going on with Britney Spears. But I could imagine how some people would be tempted to do that. Warm oil is good. Do you think even with like the possibility of like, I don't know. True. Oh, goodness. All right, guys. Well, it's been about an hour. I'm going to go check on Michael and Zyla and oh, I'm not worried. I am a little uncomfortable. My ear's a little irritated. And yeah. I can't help it. I feel like if I put pressure in a certain spot, it'll feel better, and it never does. I just need to go clean the garage some more and get my mind off of it. Oh gosh. Hey, listen, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for donating. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for having my back when Jake felt like he was changing the world. You know, kudos to him. You know, he just feels like he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. That's okay. That is okay. Ooh, paint with a new paintbrush. That is satisfying. That is so exciting. It's the little things. Oh, gosh. Yeah, and you know, like, not everyone in this lifetime, you know, Jay could go the rest of the lifetime living in, you know, the beliefs of separation, and that could be totally right for him. You know what I mean? Like, it could be totally right for him for the rest of his life, and that's how it was supposed to be, you know, and maybe next lifetime, you know, I don't know. It's not for me to decide. But I send him off with love. Flo, I love you so much. I love you all so much. Alice, thank you for asking. It's getting better. Yeah, he could, you know, he's on his own path, his own journey. You know, and I can appreciate that. It's great for all the water. All the water. Yeah, Michelle H sent this to me as a gift. So nice. So, okay, guys. Listen, I'm going to go. I love you so much. Have the very best day. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for vibing. Thanks for existing. Thanks for loving. I'll see you later.